Okay, we are back for some more CardFight Vanguard Zero. We're just dropping directly into the story mode here. So basically, the tutorial stuff already counted as the Aichi versus Kai card fight and the build up towards it. So the storyline proper, I guess, here, we pick up after that point. So we're just gonna be kind of going through this. One thing I didn't really get the chance to mention before this point was the fact that I don't like how they animate the characters here. It's obvious that they animated them using tweening, which is basically the act of just moving things around manually. So like instead of drawing a new Aichi for every frame where he's different and putting those together to convey movement, they are instead just taking the same one model of Aichi and just moving the different parts of that one model around. And it's very obvious. Like, for example, here with Emmy, you can just tell they're just kind of moving this one image of Emmy around rather than actually animating any new frames of her. Certain things like the blinking and the mouth movement will be new animation, but not much. And I get it, they put more effort into it than they needed to, actually, because they could have just gotten away with doing what most other visual novels do and just using still image PNGs. But I would have preferred if they did that, actually, because these just look really weird and uncanny. I don't like it. It looks like too smooth. I don't know, I just don't like the look and feeling that it conveys. So that's a nitpick I currently have. Yeah, I just don't like the way these characters... I'm sure I'll eventually get used to it. But man, it looks very uncanny and weird. So anyway, we're doing a story here. Yeah, this is definitely the beginning of CardFight Vanguard 2011 because a lot of people are talking and not much is actually happening. But that's fine. I mean, it makes me wonder why they adapted this specific anime. Like, again, I would have expected them to adapt, well, the remake. And I'm glad they didn't, because, you know, not the biggest fan of the remake. But at least that one is, like, tighter, I guess, story-wise. A bit too tight, actually. But at least it means we don't have a bunch of scenes of just kind of endless waffling like this. I don't really think the CardFight Vanguard 2011 story actually really fits a phone game all that well. But I'm sure that mindset and the reason they started the 2011 anime was so that they could do everything, basically. Because I'm sure they're going to add more story arcs and stuff in later updates. And I'm sure their plan is, hey, if we start from the very, very beginning, we can just kind of do everything in order, including the reboot. Because by the time we get around to actually adding the reboot story to the mobile game, it would have been at least a year or two since the original story had finished anyway. So yeah, just... characters kind of talking and endlessly waffling. I don't know if I should just automatically skip all the other ones after this, because, like, let's be real, we've all seen the 2011 CardFight Vanguard anime. I'd be a lot more excited for these cutscenes and stuff if it was a new story like Vanguard Zero, but nope, all we get is just the same story we've already seen before. Again, I think readapting an already existing anime is fine for a video game. You know, I didn't love it when the anime just readapted itself, basically, with the reboot. But with a game, it makes more sense. I still would have preferred a brand new original story, but oh well, I'll take what I can get, basically. Okay, so we have... Okay, so... let's see. I'm thinking I just want to go for him immediately. So we're fighting Morikawa right now, and Morikawa is pretty infamous for being a pretty garbage fighter. So we should be pretty safe here. So I'm going to put this here for future-proofing, so that I can put down my Blaster Blade next turn, and this guy's effect can activate when he boosts Blaster Blade. And then I would put down my other Marin at the front rear guard, but I feel like he's just going to destroy it in the next turn anyway, so I could just put it down next turn. Oh yeah, just perfect. I ride my Vanguard embodiment of armor, bar. He becomes my super strong attack. Yep. And it's gonna attack me. Yep. That makes sense. Oh, and that was a grade 3. Keep count of those. Alright, this should be a pretty easy one. In fact, this should probably be quite considerably easier than the previous couple card fights I did last part, so that's good. Yep, we can do that, and now I'm gonna do that, and you know what, sure, let's do that. And then we'll do that. And now we've already got a pretty full field. I think that's something that's pretty cool about CardFight Vanguard, actually. Oh man, what a pain. But if you think I'm afraid of grade 1 and 2 units, then guess again. Haha, see, this is their way of teaching you the game as it goes. See, the cool thing about CardFight Vanguard 2011 and its storyline was they actually built the tutorial of CardFight Vanguard into the story of the game. And I really like that. And I also attacked in the wrong order, meaning I can't do this attack, so whoops. But I don't think it's too big a problem. This is Morikawa we're talking about. Yeah, playtime's over. You lose, now I come back. Come on, grade 2. Yeah, the cool thing about CardFight Vanguard 2011 was it was specifically built with a tutorial in mind. So everything in that anime was specifically put there to give the viewers a better understanding of CardFight Vanguard, because that was the point. Even the story was about Aichi learning to play CardFight Vanguard. But the way they do it is really clever by having characters like Morikawa be endlessly obsessed with grade 3s, and so that would be their way of teaching you that, hey, grade 3s are cool and all, but don't rely too much on them. So I do really like that. And without a grade 2 unit, the handful of grade 3s isn't going to do any good. Why do I never draw the cards I actually need? Yeah, this is going to be a completely... Alright. You know, maybe... Yeah. See, I really did think that the card fights in the previous episode were going to be some of the easiest ones, but I guess we've really been outclassed by the actual storyline here. Right skip is no grade 2 or 3s in hand. Yeah, we can basically just battle. I'm gonna place that down because why not? And I guess I'll just give that power to Blaster Blade because why not, you know? So now we're gonna want to attack with that. And we're going to do a ton of damage to him. And then we're going to attack with that. And once again, we're going to do a ton of damage to him. And then we're going to attack with that. And once again, we're going to do a ton of damage to him. And yeah, okay, that was really easy. Wow, okay. That's super interesting. Something's making me think that they wanted me to play around with a story mode before I actually moved over to those challenge card fights. But that makes me feel good though. Hey look, I got all 3 stars. Cool. And I got some items and stuff. Alright, that's neat. Oh god. Yeah, I never liked the design of Gemini. Gemini, I don't know. And that's my victory. Oh god, Emmy, go away, Emmy, please. Cool. God, I really don't like the way they animate. Again, just, like, for Morikawa and the others, they're just using, like, normal PNGs, and that's fine. You don't need to animate the characters like this. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I think the reason the characters are animated like this is because this game is running on the same engine that Bang Dream is, and I'm pretty sure Bang Dream also has a similar animation style. So because they're running the game on the same engine, that means it's easier for them, it's actually easier for them to use this weird way of like motion tweening the animation because they've already done it basically. So I don't know, maybe that's what it is. At least I think. I've never played Bang Dream because I haven't ever really been all that interested in idols that aren't Vanguard idols, which to be fair, at this point Bang Dream basically is Vanguard because of how much they've appeared in the franchise over the past couple years. But you know what, yeah. You reached Fighters Grade 2, congrats! You've unlocked deck building and character fight features. Please do try them out. For a second I thought it said please do not try them out, and that was really funny. I like that. Cool. Ooh, it's playing an animation. Yep. That is IT. Following deck is unlocked. Alright, cool. Does that mean I've unlocked, See, I wasn't actually reading what Shin was saying, despite the fact I was quite literally reading it out loud. But it's looking like I can edit my deck now. Yep. That's good, because I've already opened a few packs, so I might be able to slot in the already existing Royal Paladin cards I have into this deck that I just got. So, let's edit our deck. Cool. I wasn't expecting to do some deck editing this episode, but I'm up for it. Total number of cards in the deck is 40. That's not right, right? Surely I need 50, right? Like, that's not me going crazy. 40 is Yu-Gi-Oh, not Vanguard. That's weird. I'm assuming that's a new rule set they made specifically for this mobile game, right? I'm assuming so. Oh god, the song that's playing right now, I only just realized, the song that's playing right now is by far my #1 favorite song from the entire Vanguard soundtrack. From any of the animes. This song is so good. I love it. Let's hit the trigger set button. Yep. Cool. Alright, nice. Deck's been saved. There you go, you've built a deck. I mean, not really. I just did what you told me to do. I'm gonna go back in, actually. Customize. Ooh. Oh, cool, you can, like, customize skins and sets and stuff. That's neat. I wonder how you get that stuff. Okay, so what do we actually have that do we have anything in here that we want to be putting in? Like, for example, what is this guy? Water Elemental Water. Huh. Is it just me, or, like, I don't think I want these Cray Elementals in my deck, right? Like, for this deck, I'm wanting to be putting together at like a straight Royal Paladin deck, right? I feel like these Cray Elementals are gonna just hold me down. So I feel like if I take, for example, see, I only have one of Marin, but like if I take one of this out and put in one Marin, that's already getting me like closer to what I want to be doing, and like same with that. And like let's take out 1, 2, and let's put in 1, 2. And you know, we're just gonna try and get rid of as many Cray Elementals as possible and replace them with Royal Paladins. So yeah, we're gonna get rid of that, and we're gonna put that in. And, you know, do I already have enough Royal Paladins to just get rid of all of the Cray Elementals? So let's get rid of 1, 2, 3, and put in 1, 2, 3. And we'll take that out. And gotta get rid of this so we can put our Perfect Guard in. Yeah. Okay, so this just seems like some fairly basic, like, hey, we actively went out of our way to put some really crappy cards in your deck so that you will get packs and put in... where are my grade zeros? Do I not have any... I mean, obviously I have one here, but that's my Starling Vanguard. Surely I'm gonna want more grade zeros than that, right? You know, I'm just gonna... Oh boy, I've got way more cards than just that. Whoa. Jeez, do I really want to be standing here and doing this? So let's see. Let's get rid of some grade 2s actually, because I definitely want to have Gallatin in my deck. So I'm gonna get rid of one of those and put in Gallatin, and then this guy's a Royal Paladin is grade 2, so we're gonna 1, 2, 3, and we're gonna put 1, 2, 3 in here. And now we're gonna wanna 1, And we're gonna wanna 1. And we're gonna want to... I'm gonna take that one out, and I'm gonna put that one in. Alright, this is resembling an actual decent deck a bit more now. Still not, like, amazing. Okay, so I already have 2 Alfreds, so that's really good, actually. So I'm gonna just get rid of those 2 and put an Alfred in, and you know what? I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna put that in, and I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna put that in, and I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna put that one in, and I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna put that one in. This layout, by the way, like the way they've actually set up the deck editing feels super intuitive. Most trading card games, I guess, I've played, especially ones on like a more portable like device, like for example the Yu-Gi-Oh games on like the DS, they have a really crammed in, like because the screen's so small, they have like a really crammed in workspace, and so it can be very confusing to actually put a deck together and see your collection so that you can choose which cards to put in and out of the deck. But their way of actually making it so that you can see all the cards you're working with and everything and just swipe them up and down, very satisfying and easy to use. I really like that. That's very intuitive. So, yep, cool. I got some gems for that, so that's cool. And I did a mission. Yep, nice. I got a stand up my avatar. Not really sure what that does, but I think that's something that activates in my thingy. So, so there's a forum, and there's like a recommended deck section. You know what, let's check out the Gansher again. Okay, so yeah, I currently have 990 gems, which is quite a lot. So let's just do some summons for the rest of this, honestly, because then next episode I can put together an even better deck, one that hopefully gets rid of all of my Cray Elementals, and then we can really be rolling. Alright, cool. So now I'm really wanting to be going for some Royal Paladin. You know what? We'll do a 10 roll. At least I'm assuming that this is this game's equivalent to a 10 roll. Every gacha has some kind of 10 roll mechanic. So we're gonna do one 10 roll, and we're gonna see what Royal Paladin cards we get. I could totally do with another Alfred right about now. I know there's like a crafting system, and I'll check that out at a later date, maybe in a future part. And cool, so when you get too many repeats of the same card... Oh, that was our equivalent of the 10 roll? Okay, so what's this then? Apparently I don't have enough gems. What? What? What do you mean I don't have enough gems? This says 50. Huh? Alright, okay. Is the game dapping out on me, or am I just not being able to do math? Because I'm pretty sure that 50 gems is less than 890, but alright. Yeah, okay, let's, okay, so I know that earlier on it flashed up a very brief crafting tutorial, but let's see if I can figure this out as well. So basically, I think I just need to... let's see. Let's look for a card that I don't have much of that I need. Like, for example, Marin. So I need Okay, so I need 55 of whatever this item is. Creation Stone. So I think the Creation Stone is what I get from getting duplicate cards. And then if I get enough of them, I can just straight up craft the card I want. I think that's similar to how Hearthstone did it, but I don't know because I haven't played Hearthstone in a while. And the reason I haven't played Hearthstone in a while is because Hearthstone isn't very good. Yep, just putting that one out there. This is I'm already enjoying this mobile gacha game more than Hearthstone, so that's saying something. Alright, okay. So, you know, while we're at it, we're just gonna check some other stuff too. So this is the item exchange. So, okay, this is how you get card sleeves then. Got it. So you can... So how many V-medals do I have? 22. Okay. And so I need 200 if I want the Miwa card sleeves. And, okay, 50 and I get a gacha ticket. That's not too bad. My room coin. What is that? See, that's the thing with these gacha games. They throw so many currencies and stuff at you. You're like, what do any of these even do? Like, it's like I could trade 10 of my V-medals for 100 premium coins, but I don't actually know what those premium coins do. And I already have a few because I got some from my daily login bonus earlier today off screen, so... Yeah, that may be an anticlimactic end to this episode, but I'm probably just going to end it here. Because I actually quite liked just having this episode mainly just be a deck building episode, even if it was a very basic getting to grips with the deck building. Maybe later I'll do some more research into how the crafting and the different currencies work later on. And I guess tomorrow I'm going to see you back with more of the story mode. Hopefully the story mode ends up being a little bit more difficult than this. I mean, I say that, but I'm going to get immediately trounced and I'm going to regret asking for that. But yeah, I'll see you later with part 4. See ya.